Say cheese. Facial recognition technology is expanding rapidly. The Foodie Mart grocery chain here is considering using a facial payment system. The Vancouver International Airport will become the first in Canada to use facial recognition to verify Nexus passengers in lieu of passport checks. But there are some concerns that come along with the technology. For what those are, former Ontario Privacy Commissioner and now the director of Ryerson University's Privacy by Design Centre of Excellence, Anne Kavukian, joins us. Anne, thank you for taking the time this morning. Facial recognition refers to technology that captures an image of your face, then it uses your face's distinct features to try to identify you. Now, as a general concept, is this concerning to you?
It's very concerning to me because, you see, your facial image is the most sensitive biometric and can be used to accurately or worse, inaccurately connect you with certain events. Let me give you one example. Last month in the UK, the police who use facial recognition, there was a study that showed that 81% of the matches they made trying to find the bad guy were false positives, meaning they falsely identified someone as the bad guy, the person of interest, when they weren't. Imagine trying to clear your name when the police said, no, you were the one who did this. It can just be so damaging.
All right, so when the stakes are high, like trying to solve a crime, that's one thing. But I'll give you another scenario. Last year, Calgary Mall installed facial recognition cameras in their directory kiosks, which took photos of people's faces while they were searching for stores. And the mall claimed they were just trying to improve the shopping experience. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with just using the picture for the sake of the convenience of shopping?
First of all, Cadillac Fairview, who you're talking about in, I think it was Calgary, they did this, of course, without the consent of the individuals, the shoppers going through their malls. And the shoppers were outraged. You wouldn't believe the number of media interviews I had on this. So many people saying, I didn't agree to have my facial image captured. Do they want me to shop here or not? They sent so many complaints to the Federal Privacy Commissioner that they've shut it down until he investigates and places a resolution on this. So people don't like it.
But not liking it and going out, I mean, when you go out in public, don't you sort of give up that notion of privacy? I mean, you're out in a public place. Your expectation of privacy has to be circumscribed.
But in a place like a Cadillac Fairview, a mall, where theoretically you think they want to attract shoppers, you go to great lengths to ensure that their privacy isn't implicated. The response of the shoppers at that mall is indicative of how concerned people are about their privacy. Privacy concern is at an all-time high in the last 2 years. 90% of those polled by Pew Internet Research, etc., very concerned about privacy. Business have to take this seriously.
Okay, and so what kind of laws and regulations are needed so that, I mean, if we do go into the world of facial recognition within crime solving, within retail, within all aspects of our lives, where's the happy medium?
So if the police are using this, they can get a warrant. If they have probable cause that a crime has been committed, you go to a judge, you get a warrant. It's not hard to do. Then they're authorized to investigate. But in terms of private sector uses of this, people are outright very, very concerned about this. They don't want their facial images captured. And in the United States, states like in California, San Francisco, they've banned the use of facial recognition by anyone. And this is growing, banning of facial recognition outright, because there is just such a response. And it can really harm you when you're falsely identified. When I was commissioner, a number of victims of identity theft came to me saying that their identities have been stolen. Try to clear your name. It's a nightmare.
Anne Kavukian, it's a brave new world, and we thank you for guiding us through this part of it. We appreciate it.
My pleasure, as always.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.